Welcome to Tentative Title with Tim. This is a podcast about creativity, about process, about filmmaking, and about screenwriting. Welcome everybody to the show. So today I wanted to talk about the month of November. Now, before you jump to conclusions and think that I'm going to talk about the 2020 election and some kind of political thing, that's not what this is about. What I actually wanted to talk about was something that happens every year in the month of November. Now, some of you may have already heard about this. It's grown in popularity over the years, but it's called NaNoWriMo, and it stands for National Novel Writing Month. And it is a spectacular organization. They are there to help writers finally sit down and write whatever it is that they've been wanting to write or saying that they've been wanting to write for years. It finally gives you a chance to have an excuse to write. And it's a community of fellow writers of varying degrees, of varying experiences. And it's just a way to kickstart your drive to actually sit down and write. Now, I started to become involved with NaNoWriMo back in 2017, I think it was. And at the time, I had no idea what it was until I was listening to a podcast with John August and Craig Mason with Script Notes. And they had on the founder of NaNoWriMo, and he was talking about the organization and what it was supposed to do, and it was this kind of way in which to have this positivity around actually getting your novel written. And at the time, I thought, this is a great thing to really put a fire under my ass and get writing, because I had just gotten done with my first feature film, Look Into the Fire. We were in production, and I was going into post, and so I was really looking for something to kind of do as I was going through post that wasn't going to require too much of a commitment. And so when I heard about this, I thought, this is perfect. I can sit down and write while I'm in post on my feature film, and I can always stop writing whenever I need to in order to focus on getting my film done. So that's where it really started. And when I heard the podcast, I heard it a week before November 1st, when you're supposed to have somewhat of an idea for a novel, and you're supposed to declare it on the website. You go on there and you say, my novel is a thriller, it's titled this, and you can put artwork for your cover, and it just kind of helps you start the process of writing your story. And the whole goal is that from November 1st until the end of the month, you have to accomplish writing 50,000 words. And it seems like a really big undertaking, and it, to be fair, it really is. But it is possible to get that much done. And I've over the last 2 or 3 years, I've been able to get to 50,000 words even before the end of the month. And it's all because they allow you to track your progress. And so being a competitive person, I always want to beat my record from the day before. And so that's how I've been able to accomplish that. But other than that, I wanted to talk about this organization because they are a great starting point for if you want to start writing anything. Originally it was for novels, but over the past couple years, You can declare, writing a play or a screenplay or a short story, or you can even take a piece of work that you've been working on and add on to that. Just as long as you get 50,000 words overall, then you've essentially won NaNoWriMo, which is a cute thing because if you as you declared your word count on their website, and they are able to verify it, then you get this little certificate. You get a little video congratulating you on winning NaNoWriMo, and it's a really motivating thing to do. Especially if like during the winter when you're just like stuck inside and you can like just write all you want. So I just wanted to bring that to everybody's attention. If you have not heard of this organization, I'll put a link to the website, and to kind of get you prepared for November, because since I had not written a novel before, and I had failed the first time at doing NaNoWriMo, I made a commitment that I was going to spend the next year gradually upping my word count daily in order to be prepared for when NaNoWriMo came around, and then I could declare the story that I was going to write, and then I could already be in the practice of producing a certain amount of words every day. And that's actually how I was able to get to 50,000 words before November was even up. And it's a great way if you want to commit in that way. You can. There's still time. I mean, we're just at the beginning of July, and so if this is something that sounds great to you, then start practicing your writing. Write daily. It's something I've been trying to do, and when November comes around, I'm planning on declaring the next novel I want to write, and then I'll go to it and start tracking daily my word count until I get to 50,000 words. Now, to be fair, like this year has been really tough on word counts, and I haven't felt much like writing because of everything going on in the world and this pandemic and stuff like that. It seems to be that there are more important things going on than some word count that I'm trying to achieve. But it is something that we have control over, and it's something that we can commit some time to, and it's something that could possibly result in a great story. Usually when I'm doing this, I like to pick a novel because it's kind of, I guess, the purity of the thing, being able to just write in prose and have like chapters upon chapters in order to get to 50,000 words. But the part that I'll admit is hard for me to do is to go back over that document and to start to edit it. That is part of the process that I'm still learning for myself. It's still something that I don't exactly know how to do, or it's a lot easier for me to go through a script and try to find things that work and don't work. But when it comes to a novel, it's harder to find those problems and to figure out different ways in which to have the same information come across. It's a lot easier for me to do that in a script, and it's a lot more fun too, as opposed to writing pages upon pages of prose in order to say something that in a film would only take like a moment to happen. So that is all I have for today. Like I said, I'll put the link to their website. And if you're excited about this, I would love to be able to connect with you on the site. They allow you to connect with other writers, and yeah, let's write some great stories together. And I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.